So how are you, my friends? My name is Abhishek and you're heartily welcome to my channel, that is Improve and Learn by Improvisation. Today we'll start the same topic that I told you in Hindi. I explained in Hindi about the sentences. Today I will explain in English, right? And as you know that I'm making the videos in English also and Hindi also, because the people, those who understand Hindi, they watch Hindi. Those who understand English, they can watch in English. In two languages I'm making. So let's begin my show. That's our course, that's our study, whatever you can say. We'll study the same chapter about sentences. Before that, you have to see the clip. I have written the topic, that is sentences, right? Last video also made in Hindi, that is about the sentence, and I told you I will make in English. So let's start. Sentence, as if we do revision, if we revise once more, then what is sentence? It is a group of words. I told you many times that it is a group of words. Now what is group of words? Words means what? Group of letters is called words. So in a definition, when we write a definition of sentences, a sentence, we are not writing it is a word. The definition we do not start with a word. We always start that it is a group of words. Now it has a difference between word and a group of words. A word means what? Only one word. And group of words means there are few groups of words, 3 to 4, 5, 6 words. So this 3, 4, 5, 6 words are called group of words, which is called as sentences. Now if I explain you that according to the definition, that what is the definition? That it is a group of words which makes sense, right? Which makes sense. It could be anything, but the sentence should be make any sense. And as I told you, the sentence word has come from sense. I told you before many times that sentence word has come from sense. Sense means what? It has some sense. What we are saying, it should have some sense. So what is the definition? It is a group of words which makes sense, which could be anything, but it should have some sense. When we are talking to somebody, when we are doing conversation with somebody, so what we say when we are talking to someone else, when somebody is saying to us something, then we are saying, what are you saying? It doesn't have any sense. What are you talking about? It's a totally nonsense, right? So same thing, it is a group of words which make sense, is called sentences. Now let's continue about the thing that why I have because in last video also I make about the sentences. Today also again I am making about the sentences. Why? Because something is there which is most important. We have to look over it. Let's watch it. Now friends, welcome to my channel. As we were talking about the sentences, see, I told you it is a group of words. I told you definition. I told you types of sentences. Many things I've told you. But the most important thing, the most important thing, in last video in Hindi also I told you that sub-sentence could not walk. A sentence doesn't make any sense with two things, with the two properties. What are those? One is subject and one is verb, right? So sentence has one subject, has one verb. Means what? Sentence has two legs. Like for example, without leg a human being cannot walk. In the same way, sentences has two legs, that is one subject and one is verb, right? How, when I'm saying that a sentence has some sense, how does it make some sense? I told you sentence which have sense is called sentence. This thing I told you in last video, that what is sentence? It is a group of words which make sense. Means what we are talking, the sentence word has come from sense. So I told you sense, about only sense. But which type of sense? How it comes sense? That thing I'm going to explain you now. In last Hindi video also explained that I told you about sentences that which make sense. But how it makes sense? Which kind of it makes sense? That I will explain you in this. How it makes sense? I told you sense. Now how it makes sense? With these two things, it makes sense. Means what? A sentence if has one subject and if has one verb, then only it makes sense. For example, if there is no subject, only verb, then it doesn't make a sentence. If it has a subject and no verb, then also it is not a sentence. Means what? Both the properties it should have a sentence. Means a sentence should have both the legs. With one leg you cannot walk. If I talk about human being, the same way subject has two legs. Sentence has two legs, subject and verb. It should have both the things, not only one. Let's see how. So friends, I've written a subject and verb. Let's see how. Today we'll talk about subject only. In the next video we'll talk about verb. So let's talk about subject. Now what is subject? As I told you, it's very simple thing. What do we understand by subject? Subject means what? The starting point. If when we talk about studies, then subject comes. Which type of subject? Maths, science, English, right? Then Hindi, Sanskrit, SST, history, civics, geography, everything. It all comes under subject. Like English is a subject, maths is a subject, science is a subject. So why it is given subject? If you see, I will give you one book and it doesn't have any cover. Can you identify it? Yes, you can identify with the name of the chapters, but that is not the true. Because if people could identify from the name of the chapters, then the publishers will not publish the front cover of the book. They are publishing the front cover of the book. That is the cover. Why we are saying cover? Because it's the first thing it comes. So that's why subject is what always comes in a first thing. If I talk about subject, always comes in a first. That is subject. That's why it is given subject. So without subject, sentence cannot work, and without verb also sentence cannot work. Let's see how. If you know that what is subject and what is verb, then only you can solve sentences, right? So before that, we should know what is subject. Subject, I told you, you got the hint that what is subject. If I talk about the definition, what is the definition? Let's see first. In short, we should understand that what is subject, right? See, subject means always remember name. Simple. Whenever anybody will say what is subject, simple you will say name and nothing else. Name of what? Person, place, animal and things. This much. It quite synonymous with the noun. But it has the same thing. Subject means always remember. Whenever somebody will say subject, when you hear subject, first of all, the first word should come, that is name. Name of a person, place, animal, thing. If you understand this, then easily you can solve subject. Because subject always has in a sentence. If I talk about one sentence, suppose this is one sentence. I told you what is subject. Subject always is starting it is always, the place is in always starting, right? So subject, because in a sentence there will be a subject. What I told you, sentence has a one subject, has a verb. Means in one sentence there will be one subject and there will be one verb. If you identify the subject and verb, then you can solve the sentences because it has some complete sense. I told you subject, where in a sentence there is a subject and verb, it means it has a complete sense. If there is a subject, no verb, no complete sense. If it has a verb, no subject, then also complete. It doesn't have a complete sense. But that means what? In a sentence, there should be one subject and there should be one verb. You have to search. You have to search that where is that subject and where is that verb. If you identify that yes, this particular sentence has one subject and verb, then that is a complete sense. I'll show you there with the examples. So friends, if I say that Ram is going to school, right? Or John is eating chocolates, right? John is eating chocolates. Now if you can see here, Ram is going to school. I have written here Ram is going to school. So in this this is one sentence. And tell me, does this sentence has complete sense? Yes, it has complete sense. How? Because what I told you, that a sentence has one subject, has one verb. Ram is a subject, and it is a verb. You can see it has one subject. How? As I told you that what is subject? Subject is a name of a person. Yes. So subject could be, you can see here, subject could be noun also and pronoun also. Always remember, subject can be noun also and pronoun also. This is what? This is noun. In place of Ram, can I write he here? Then also it makes sense. Because I told you subject can be noun also and pronoun also. Anything. Before I have written Ram, so it is a noun. Now I have written pronoun, so it is a he. He is a pronoun. Because as we know that what is a pronoun? I, you, we, they, he, she, it. These are all pronoun. Any doubt? So this is subject. It has one subject plus it has one verb. This both the thing you have subject and verb means this sentence has a complete sense. You can see here also John. It is a subject and it is a verb. Means complete of subject plus verb makes a complete sentence. That's why I'm repeating those things, friends. Try to understand that why I'm repeating those words. A sentence has a complete sense. How we will know that it has a complete sense? It must have one subject and one verb. When there is one sentence, when there will be one sentence, you have to identify the one subject and one verb. Anyhow, you have to identify. You have to search. If you got subject and verb, then that is complete sense. If there is only subject, no verb, no sense, no complete sense. If there will be one verb, no subject, then also it is not a sentence, right? Always a complete sentence has one subject, has one verb. If I tell you in short, then sentence has one more definition. I will show you what I told you, friends. That subject is what? It is a group of words which make sense. It has one more definition that I am going to tell you. I told you what? Subject, verb. I told you it should have one subject and verb. I told you that it has one more definition. It is a group of words which has one subject and one verb, and that makes complete sense. It is a group of words which has one subject and one verb, and that makes complete sense. This is also one definition. That means, in short, what we understood, that sentence has one formula, that is subject plus verb. Subject plus, if I remove this, you can understand very easily. Now you see. Subject plus verb. This is the formula of sentence. So friends, did you understand the video? It is very simple. It has a very simple funda. That is, it should have one subject and verb. Then it makes a complete sentences. Right? Did you understand the video? I tried my hard best to make you understand. I shared something. If you think I shared something, then please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to press the bell icon, and then last, one more like button. I need a like button, so that the motivation will be continue. And I will meet you in the next with, let me wrap up the class. So I will come with the new videos and with new concept, right? Stay tuned. Jai Hind.